Hey everyone, welcome back to the Pokehive. It has been about 2 weeks since my last video. In one of my previous videos, I detailed these Nintendo playing cards, poker cards from 96 to 2009. Today I have several others that I wasn't able to procure the first time. So FireRed and LeafGreen going to be the two main ones today. These are very, very difficult to find. These are both from 2002. We opened one of these, a 99 Snap Charizard 3D Pokemon deck, and a red versus green. There's two variants to this. Last time we opened a red and a green, but not a double combo deck, which is also very rare to find sealed. So one has them kind of straight and one has them tilted like so. I'm not sure the major differences, if anything, within the decks themselves, because I've only opened about 3 sealed combo decks and I haven't noticed a major difference to this point. But we're gonna crack that open and see if we get better pulls than the red and green separate that we had last time. If you recall from our previous opening, I opened 12 or 13 decks. I opened decks for a long time. My arms were getting very tired that day. I was pretty much the only one on YouTube to have ever done that. And today may be the last time I do it ever again, just because I have hundreds, if not over 1,000 cards at Beckett right now. So I really have to stop investing in these cards at the moment until I see some returns through Beckett. If you like these cards and want to invest in these cards for yourself, or you just want to slab them for yourself for safe use and make sure that they're stay in the condition you open them in, Beckett is the only one who will currently grade them. CGC, I've been told it's under discussion for them to catalog these, but that kind of stuff takes time. So Beckett is the only one currently grading poker cards, Nintendo playing cards. So as we saw on the back, Charizard FireRed artwork is on the back of all of them, with the Joker, a Deoxys to start, which is very cool. We have an Ace Squirtle. So this might be all Kanto Pokemon. We're going to see several evolution lines, which is awesome. So we get Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite, of course. Awesome artwork. Omanite, and I'm guessing Omastar. Doduo and Dotrio. Alright, so I'm going to guess that the birds are going to be all of the Jacks, and there's going to be one that may be either a Mewtwo or a Mew. But so we had the Ace Squirtle. We're going to have Queen Wartortle and King Blastoise. So it looks like we might be getting all the starter sets. I've only opened one FireRed LeafGreen before. It was off camera, so I really don't remember everything that went into it. But we got Ekans and Arbok. We're about to have some birds. I may have skipped one. No, that's Pidgeotto, and there's Pidgeot. So we got Meowth. Nice artwork with him. And Persian. This is a little different than some of them look. He has a long neck to him. Magnemite and Magneton. So we're going to see if there's a difference between FireRed and the LeafGreen. I've heard there are different variants. So, whoa, we're losing them. We got Onyx, which is a great card. I really like that one. We got Ivysaur. He's fantastic. And Venusaur. So these are all going super well so far. Oh, wow. So we got Pikachu. I'm just going to shuffle to the side since I'm kind of dropping things a little bit. Spearow. Fearow. Machop. Machoke, and Machamp. We'll speed this up just a little bit to keep this video as brief as we can. Growlithe, and this Arcanine is one of the best Arcanine arts that I have seen. Psyduck is a personal favorite of mine since I was a kid, and Golduck. Wow, I was wrong about the Jack. We got a Hitmonlee and a Lapras to go with the Pikachu. Maybe that's what that's about. So we got a Lapras and the King. That's the real, ooh, beautiful. I think this is a Lieutenant Surge's artwork of Raichu. Charmander. So this looks like we're going to have the Charizard King in this deck. Little Rats, Raticate. I used to really like Raticate as well for whatever reason. Caterpie, Metapod, Butterfree. Love that artwork. That episode still makes me cry to this day. Magikarp. Oh my goodness. This Gyarados, that artwork is fantastic. We got Horsey, Seadra. Oh, the Scyther. Beautiful Scyther. Charmeleon. The Charizard. There's a set that has this artwork. Maybe Power Keepers. Power Keepers has this artwork and it looks really, really great. Very underrated card. And then another Deoxys Joker. Very cool. So we have two forms of Deoxys to start and finish. So we're going to go straight into LeafGreen to see if there's any changes or differences to this deck. I believe that the starter Pokemon will both be in here, or in each deck, but just the back itself compared to the other deck, those artworks are really great. And I believe this is a third form of Deoxys. We have 3 forms of Deoxys, so these are going to go pair super, super well together. Also, the FireRed LeafGreen, I was able to acquire FireRed from Japan from a really great eBay seller, but LeafGreen was given to me by a friend, Colton Kelly. He's a great guy. He's just as big into these cards as I am, but he gifted them to me after he bought an extra, just to be nice. So all right, so we see a difference. Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff to start. Oh my goodness. So very, very good friend. I'm lucky to have somebody like that did this for me. We definitely scratch each other's back from time to time, but this was a big one for me since I've never opened a LeafGreen deck before. We got Haunter, and this Gengar is beautiful. Wow. So we had the Omanite and Omastar, but now we have Kabuto and Kabutops. We had Magnemite and Magneton, so a lot of the inverse cards here. Super cool. Moltres, we had the Zapdos here last time. Same starter Pokemon. We got Sandshrew and Sandslash. Ooh, if this is all the evolutions, oh my goodness, he really wasn't joking that this is a great deck. So we got Eevee, Vaporeon. Oh my goodness, it is. Jolteon, Flareon, Farfetch'd, Execute, and Executor. Oh my goodness. So Lickitung here, the Jaxlot, and then we've seen these, but the Venusaur with the Venusaur back. So we're gonna have that Pikachu again. I got tons of grade-worthy cards in here. They're all mint. They're centered pretty well. So most of these are gonna be going to Beckett. We got Bellsprout. Wow, Victory Bell here, but the Vulpix instead of the Growlithe slot. So we have Vulpix and Ninetales, Slowpoke and Slowking. So just to go with our Hitmonlee, we got Hitmonchan, which that's just a great artwork. I can't even believe it. That's so cool to me. I hope you guys enjoy checking these out with me, because I don't know the next time I'll be able to open or find these decks, because they are very rare. So we had the Rattata and Raticate in both decks, but this one's gonna have Weedle, Kakuna, and Beedrill. Oh my goodness, Magikarp and Gyarados again. So luckily they had it in both, because that is such a fantastic pull. Oh wow, so Krabby, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I really love Krabby. And Kingler, as well as Magmar in the Scyther slot, Charmeleon, Charizard, and Deoxys. So as far as Deoxys go, the back slot is the same with 2 alternate forms prior to that. So that is the FireRed and LeafGreen decks. Before we open this 3D Snap, because we've opened it already, we're going to open the double deck. So we have green back, and if it'll come out, we have a red. So if you remember last time in the green deck, we got a Charizard. Today we want Charizard out of the red deck. We want a Charizard back Charizard, because because it does not get any better than that. So we're going to start with Charizard because I'm just super excited. If you notice, the seals are different from 96 to 2002. They changed them up. They took away this Nintendo seal. I'm not sure why they did that, but both ways seem efficient as far as preventing fraud, because I have seen the red deck faked out before, and usually it's only red. They have a knockoff. You can tell the difference in the feeling of the cards. They feel like very rigid and not pleasant for your hands. These are very smooth. So we're going to start with Mewtwo. I know just who's going to want that from me. Pidgeot. I think this deck's going to be really great. Pidgeot with the start. Nidorino. Tentacool in the 4 slot. That's usually a rare slot, so maybe we're not off to the best start. But Haunter is a good start. Ponyta. Alakazam, one of my absolute favorites. That's a great pull. Drowsy. Dragonair is a good one as well. People love that artwork. We got Red, Ekans, Arbok. So we're going to have all 3 starters as well. Golem here. Oh my goodness. We spoke it into existence. Oh, wow. All right, I got to put this down. Oh, that's so great. We got Charizard backed Charizard. So the centering's not great. This one's probably not going to 10 for me with Beckett, but at 9.5, hopefully, as far as the Charizard backed Charizard. We're not going to pause too long to admire that, but that is that pays for the deck. So that's, well, half the deck at least, but that's great pull. Mr. Mime, one of my favorite artworks here. Cubone is a personal favorite. And then this Electabuzz with the red. Growlithe and Arcanine. These are all just really, really pure original artworks that don't get appreciated enough. I love Butterfree. We got Paris and a Venusaur, both Venusaur and Charizard. One deck here, red back. After I said the Tentacool was a bad hit in the 4 slot, we got back-to-back bangers. We got Execute, Venomoth, and a Staryu. So we're going to have Oddish and the Vileplume to end it. Squirtle. We had the Nidorino. Now we have Nidorina. We got Poliwrath. I believe I owe this to Colton for sending me the deck, but I don't know how this happened. I don't know what variant this is, but all 3 evolutions of starters, I can't even believe we just pulled this Blastoise, and I can't believe we just got this on camera. This is unheard of. This is something that I have not seen before. I've opened tons of these decks, not the double packs, but the decks themselves, and this is unprecedented. This is something huge. So all 3 starters, we got Scyther, Mankey, Primeape, and one of my favorite cards as well, just the Pastel Gym Leaders card. So I love that that's in each one of these red and green decks. We're going to open green to see if it's got just as much heat as the red did, but there's no way that it can match unless it's a Gengar Dragonite variant. That's what we're hoping for here. With Eevee as well, Gyarados, I think Raichu may be in it. There's only one way to find out, and that's to open the deck. This one's being a little stubborn with me, but we got it. Maybe, yes. Wow, so starting out with Professor Oak, of course, Mewtwo, Greenback. We're starting with Pidgey. Last time was a Pidgeot. Nidoking. Ooh, Tentacruel. Last time was a Tentacool. So maybe some evolutions compared to the red deck. These are all evolutions of what we opened the first time. Gengar with the Haunt. This might be what we wanted. This could be it. So we got Coughing. Abra in the Alakazam slot, since that was already the evolution. This was a Drowsy last time. This is working out. Oh, wow. So this isn't a Dragonite. This was a Dragonair last time, so I'm a little confused here. But we got green, red, Meowth, Persian, Charmander just as last time, Golem for the second time. So a lot of these are repeats. Rattata, Moltres here, Kakuna, Wigglytuff, Machamp, original base set artwork here. Oh, Golduck in the Psyduck slot, Aerodactyl. So we're doing super well here regardless. We got Magmar, Vulpix, and Ninetales. This greenback Ninetales is definitely a great one. Whew. Bulbasaur. We're looking for a couple more hits out of this. So we got the Moltres. We got Zapdos here now. Seeking, Dugong. So last time we got the Ponyta. Now we have the Rapidash to go with it. Executor, Venomoth, and Starmie in the Staryu slot. So a lot of evolution still. But we're missing just a couple hits out of here. We're looking for just a few more hits. We need... Could have been a Magic... Gyarados, I'm sorry. The Magikarp is what we got. The Nidoqueen. And so we got all three birds in the hit slots here. And that's probably the variant that we received. We got all three evolutions of the starters last time. So we really cannot complain. But we got in the Slowbro spot, Kingler, Clefairy, and it looks like we're out of hits on this one. Jinx, Blackface Jinx. This is something I'll probably get graded as well just because it's history. It's obviously an offensive card that just was a bad mark in Pokemon history that they try to forget about, but their products won't allow them to. So we got Sandslash and, of course, the gym leader. So last deck, you've seen it before if you watched the previous video, but we're going to open it one more time just because, wow, this is kind of messed up. We'll see it, make sure everything is inside is okay, but the cards that are in here are just gorgeous. So this doesn't look great. Let's take a closer look. So this first card looks like it has some wear and tear on it. We'll have to look a little closer to confirm. But this card does not look pack fresh. Got this straight from Japan, so we are going to have to investigate that a little bit further. We got Vaporeon. We have Charmander, looks good. Charmeleon and Charizard, of course. We got Eevee in the A slot. All the evolutions are going to be in the A slots. And again, they have the Charizard Snap background to them. The only problem with these Snap decks is that they're not all face cards like some of the others. But Machop, Machoke, and Machamp. Machamp's super ugly. And we have the Flareon. Flareon was also one of my favorites as a kid, so definitely got a good place here. I enjoy the artwork. Got a few others in here. We got Nidoran, Nidorino, and Nidoking, as well as the Jolteon. So we'll put those guys down. We're going to have to sleeve so many cards to send them off to Beckett, but in 1 year when they come back, it'll be well worth the investment. We got Weedle, Kakuna, Beedrill, and to end it, we have Arbok and Ekans. This seems out of order. So when I get off camera, I'm gonna have to look at these a little bit further. They don't look played, except for that first card had a few smudges on it, and then you saw the initial wrap did not look perfectly sealed, but it does happen. They're 25-year-old products. This is the 25th anniversary. They came out in 1996 when they released these cards. So it could happen, but we will look at it further. If anyone has any questions about these cards in the future, despite the fact that I may not be ordering more or opening more live for y'all, I'm happy to answer questions as they get more and more popular and harder to find as well. If you want to hit me up, my Instagram at the PokeHive, I'm always down to chat and communicate with you guys and definitely pass down any knowledge that I was able to obtain over the past year and just enjoy hanging out with you guys. So until then, got some good new sets up for your next video, and I hope you guys check it out. If you haven't liked and subscribed already, I appreciate it very much so I can keep producing good content for you guys. But until then, y'all have a great night, and I'll see you next time.